Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you don't know my face, my name is Stephanie Jean and this is my channel where I like to talk about stuff on the internet. Today we are joined by Susannah. Yay! We're doing a live write-in with some writing sprints because, well, hi Connor. I'm surrounded by animals, by the way, so if animals do things like that, it's because the animals. What was I saying?
Live write-in.
Oh yes, I'm doing great this morning. It's Camp NaNoWriMo. For those of you who know what NaNoWriMo is or don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it's National Novel Writing Month, which is every November. And then the organization does camps twice a year in April and July. So it's just like NaNoWriMo again. So theoretically, you'd be writing 3 novels a year, which is insane.
Yeah.
I am not writing or drafting. I am revising my NaNoWriMo project from last November. What are you working on, Susannah?
I am working on a play.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a genre or anything that you'd like to share about it?
Yeah, let me pull up, sorry, it's going to take me just a second. I'm going to pull up my extended logline for it so that you can hear a little bit about it.
Extended logline, what does that mean?
So a logline is basically a little statement that gets the viewer interested in either like producing the play or watching the movie or whatever. And an extended logline just gives you a little bit more information. So it gives you a little bit more backstory about what it's going to be about. Let's see. I think it's this one. Okay. A young independent interior designer drifts through life never putting down roots. When competition with her biggest work rival takes her back to her hometown, her only goal is to win and get out quickly while avoiding the people and places that left her scarred, including her own father. While she's in town, her meddling brother concocts a plan to mend the family, which includes unearthing a series of letters that she had written to herself decades earlier. She's got a client to impress, a nemesis to crush, and a dysfunctional family to navigate. Can the forgotten secrets of her younger self reveal the truth about her family's tragedy before she leaves her past behind forever?
Ooh, that's good.
Thanks. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Oh my goodness, my nose itches and I don't know why.
I don't know. You're not even with me, so it's not the cats.
It's, I guess it's a subconscious thing.
Subconscious cat allergy. And how many, well, not how many, but how would you describe where you are in your writing journey?
Like, at the very beginning. So all I've done is written that and some like extra details, like what's going to happen at the Act 3 climax, like just like the bare bone structure, and then some characterization work, and that's it. So right now I'm working on a treatment, which is basically like it's similar to a synopsis. So it's like it's going to be a few pages long, like it's got some bulk to it, but it's still like not the actual play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should go ahead and get started. How long do you want the first sprint to be?
Well, I don't know. How many sprints are we doing?
I don't know. Let's see. How long can you be here, Susannah? You have work in an hour?
Yeah, about an hour.
Okay, so we'll probably do like 3 sprints so that we could talk in between them.
Yeah, if you want, we can do like 20 with like 5-minute breaks in between or something.
Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. I know there are timer videos on YouTube. 20-minute timer. But I don't want a workout timer. I just want...
Yeah.
Maybe if I put relaxing in the search, it won't be as...
Okay, I want to see if I can type and not make too much noise. And if it makes too much noise,
we'll just mute ourselves while we're doing
perfect.
it. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can do share screen. Yes. Okay. That's fine. Later. Why are all these windows popping up? Hold on. Chrome tab. We want YouTube. We want to share that screen. Can you see that? You can. All right. Let's say that's like a sleep timer. That's 15.
Pretty.
Which one?
The black one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Can you hear it?
No.
No? I want you to be able to hear it, but I don't know how to do that. Oh well.
That's
Okay,
okay.
let me start it over.
I'll just set a 20-minute timer on my phone too, so that, yeah.
Well, yeah. All right, ready, set, right. Okay, time.
All right.
All right. How was that first sprint?
Not great.
It's warming up. You're warming up. It was a warm-up sprint. It was a very long warm-up sprint.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
So I am, like I said, I'm editing.
Don't mind me, sorry.
You're fine. Don't even trip. I'm low-key drinking my breakfast smoothie. So I'm editing Project Brew, which was my NaNoWriMo project last November. And so I've never gotten this far in a novel before where I've had a complete draft and I'm going through and I'm rereading and fixing and tweaking things. So it's different because I'm trying, like, trial by error, trying to learn how to do this process. Let me move my mic closer because that's why I have a mic. So I don't know. My goal is to do one chapter a day. And I had done a few chapters before camp started. So I'm already on chapter 5, but I was also on chapter 5 yesterday. But I'm still working on it because it was very fragmented, this chapter. It was like, okay, so this happens in November, and then this happens in the beginning of December, and then this happens at the end of December, and then the next chapter is in like January. And I'm like, okay, wait. I need to like bridge these gaps a little bit. Like I don't need to write like every single day that happens in this character's life because that's way too much. But it was like this plot line. I had like focused on this subplot at the beginning of the chapter, and then the next chapter was about like the main plot that I hadn't even like touched on. I was like, wait, what? So I think I need to completely get rid of a subplot, which is going to have to completely get rid of a character because it's just too distracting from the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to figure out how to have my main character connect with the spiritual entity that only she can communicate with, but she doesn't know how to do that. So I'm trying to like make that happen in this one chapter.
Do you save previous drafts?
I do.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because if you ever wanted to like add that back in, like if you found a way for it to work, then you could.
Yeah, no, I do. I call them volumes or versions. I call them V dot number. So the one I wrote in November is V.0 and this is V.1. Because V.0 because like it's nobody's gonna read it. Because I don't want anybody to read it because it's terrible. Like there are just sections in there like add a ritual here. Put a transition here. Like it's just like in bold, you know, like I'm not gonna have somebody read that because it's not gonna make any sense. That's what I'm working on. I did fix let me go back and look at it. I did fix like part of like an event that happens. Like there's an event in the story and I did start writing that event. So that's good because before it was just insert event here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I'm actually writing the event now, which is nice.
Yay!
What'd you do?
So I was looking at the parameters of this part of the assignment that I'm supposed to turn in next week. And I had to go back and do some reading. So that's why it was not a very successful sprint. Like I barely wrote. I wrote a little bit. I wrote down some character descriptions. I think that I can have only, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people, which is great. That's a lot less than I thought that I was going to have. So
okay.
I like it. I don't want there to be a ton of characters because the more characters you have in a play, the harder it is, the less likely it is to be, produced, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's only 7 characters. It's great.
That is good.
Yeah. So this next time around, I'm going to be working on plot points. So really just writing down what's going to happen and make sure that I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see how much I can get done in 20 minutes.
Yep. I'm thinking I might leave, even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut this character and this subplot. I think I might leave it in for now because at the end of this month, my goal is to send this off to beta readers and then get feedback. And then if they also think that it's weird and funky, or if they really like it, then I'll try and incorporate it. But if they don't like it, then I'll be like, yeah, we'll cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to leave it in there for now, partially also just because I don't want to have to rewrite the last 5 chapters right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. That's what we call the big gross.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Writing is rewriting.
It is. It's so weird because I think part of my brain is trying to treat this as a play where it's like, in plays you can just jump over things and have people talk about it, you know?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to show everything.
Mm-hmm. But you do in a novel?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Because
not pleasant.
novels are show not tell.
Okay.
So yeah. Like if Water by the Spoonful was a novel, when the main character has that monologue about how he was sick and his sister was sick and his mom would feed them water by the spoonful. That would be a flashback and it would be in detail and it would be, expressed in that way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. In novels, at least, I don't know. I'm new to this still, but I don't think I can have my characters just like monologue.
Mm-hmm.
The same way, especially because I have a third person narrator. Like if it was first person, I could probably monologue fine, but it's third person limited. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Another level of complexity.
Time for another sprint.
All right.
Are
We
you
got
ready?
this. Yes.
Are you ready, Connor? He's
Connor,
curled
Connor,
up.
Connor.
His ear. Okay, let me restart. Put this back in here.
It's going to be a better sprint than last time.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Oh, shoot. Let me get my timer up, too.
And then let me go back to the beginning. Oop, ready. Wait, how do I make the sound share? Because this has like really pretty music playing.
I don't know.
I don't either.
That's okay.
It's fine. All right. On your mic, get set. Right. And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How was that sprint?
It was a little better. I came up with a lot of new ideas. I was like, okay, that can work for that. There were a couple times where I was just sitting there like, I don't know what I'm doing. I got distracted. I started watering my little plant.
Nice. I also got distracted because I started thinking about how I really just want to be watching Hamilton and playing Animal Crossing and eating Chipotle and not trying to fix my plot.
I feel.
But I did discover I have to add a chapter between these two chapters. So I finished off chapter 5 and I started chapter 5.5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be like a exploration / study chapter. So kind of like when they're training in the Hunger Games between the interview and before the interview. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have to add like a training session in here.
A training montage.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know where my 2 baby kittens are. Connor's right here. Celine's right there. And I don't know where the little ones are. I think they're in the living room. It's fine.
oh my goodness.
I told Jacob I want to get 2 more dogs so that we can have, an even number of ratio, cats to dogs ratio. His only response was that he loves me. So I don't know if that's a yes. I'm going to take it as a yes.
I don't know, man. Are you sure you want 2 dogs? I mean, 2 more dogs?
I think Connor wants 2 more dogs. But I'm going to wait till we have a house for sure.
Yeah.
There's no space. There is no space.
Not at all.
We got new couches, so our living room is kind of smaller because the couches are bigger, but I changed the layout so the living room also feels bigger. But there is nowhere to put another cat tower, let alone another 2 dogs.
Yeah. We are sprinting.
Oh, yeah, let me turn it off. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what to do. I'm kind of like at the point I've been working on this book on and off for months now. Since November, I've been working on this book semi-consistently, not every day, but every time I like go and I'm like, I'm going to write something, I always work on this book. So I'm kind of like getting tired of it.
Well, then start something else.
But if I start something else, because that's what happened like with the last 2 books, is that I just start something else and I never went back to it. So I just need to get through this revision. And then once I send it off to beta readers, I can work on something else. That's my goal. That's like my reward, My reward for being done with this revision is that I can finish drafting Project Muse, which I've been working on for years.
A very long time.
And I've gotten so much farther in Project Brew than I have in Project Muse, partially because I know Project Muse is going to be a series and I have no idea how to write a series. So I was like, well, I'll just finish the standalone book and that might help me work on a series.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm just tired.
Me too. I'm sorry that we're doing this so early.
It's okay. No, I feel bad because like I keep yawning and like I have my Word document open when we're sprinting, so I can't see the camera. So I'm just, making like weird faces and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, people can see me. Hold on.
I know. I'll go like this, and I'm like, oh, people can clearly see that I'm not typing because my hand's up here.
I straight up was on my phone during this last sprint. I was like, I'm going to post a picture on Snapchat because my cat's being cute.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to do another one or are we done for today? Do you want to try and do a shorter one maybe?
hold on. Let me see. Sorry, 1 second.
You're good.
Yeah, I can do another one. Just give me a second.
Okay. Do you want to do 10 or 20?
We could do 20.
Okay.
I just need to message someone back really quick. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Actually, you know what? We could start it and we'll do that.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I just have to fix something. Oh my goodness. Also, on this project, technically I've met my goal for the day. Technically I've finished editing chapter 5, even though kind of that was yesterday's goal. So should no, I guess I haven't reached a goal yet today. I have to draft this next chapter because I haven't written it yet. I just decided it had to exist. So drafting this chapter is today's goal. And then I'm done for today.
Nice.
I don't have to worry about editing it yet.
I'm just supposed to write down plot points all the way up until intermission. It's about halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is a lot of it is just trying to come up with what's going to happen because I don't even have like the plot. You know, it's literally brainstorming and being like, how can I make this work? How can I get to my end point from here? And so that's why sometimes I'm sitting here like,
I'm
gonna do?
I'm gonna send you the outline I normally use to come up with story ideas. Or not ideas, but like plot points, I guess. Maybe that'll help you.
Speaking of that, maybe I should spend this next sprint doing one of these. It's got a whole bunch of like exercises and stuff for when you're stuck. I did one yesterday for characterization. Let's see if I can find something about plot.
Okay, I just sent you. It's called a novel outline template. I got it from Catty-tastic. And it's basically it's broken up into 3 acts, which, you know, is great because that translates to theater very nicely. But each one is like 9 chapters, which aren't really chapters, they're just plot points. So it's like your introduction, your inciting incident, your fallout, your reaction, your action, your consequence. I would definitely recommend checking out those videos to anybody who is new to writing stories because it's a very easy template to just like drop things into and like see how it will flow.
Here, let me write down the name of this book too for anyone that's interested in that. Maybe you can write the thing that you're talking about in the chat as well.
Yes. Let me get a link to it actually.
It's supposed to say will, not wee.
Oh, you put it in the private chat, Susannah.
Oh, shoot. Well, perfect. Now I can rewrite it. Wait.
I put a link.
I don't think I can.
So people can click on it. Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, here, I'll just copy it. Copy.
Thank you.
All right, and then this is the book that Susannah was suggesting. Yes.
So that's what I'm
so lazy.
I'm going to do one of these.
I'm so lazy. I don't want to work on anything. Okay,
20
no,
more
we're fine.
Minutes. 20 more minutes.
One more sprint, and then we're good.
Yes.
I know that there's like a thing on AuthorTube today where it's like a writing relay, and so people are doing like somebody's doing sprints on their channel for an hour and then like passing the baton to someone else's channel, and then they're doing sprints for an hour, and it's just like
gosh.
I think it's like a 12-hour relay.
That's so cool.
Which is really cool, yeah, but like that's like if you're there for the whole relay, you're doing 12 hours of writing.
Why would you be there for the whole thing?
Like as an audience person, like if you're watching and you're going from sprint to sprint, like, oh my gosh.
Oh no, no, I could not.
Me either. I mean, I do want to at some point do like a 12-hour writing challenge, but
oh my gosh.
what?
I saw this guy that wrote like his first draft of a screenplay, like from the idea to like the end of the dialogue, and I think 72 hours. It was just like a challenge thing. But he did it. Like he actually finished a first draft.
I want to do something like that as like a writing retreat where like I get an Airbnb with like 2 or 3 other people who are writing, and we just, we sit at the table together, we write together. We could be separate and write separate, but then like we come together and like eat and like discuss where we're at, and we can bounce ideas off each other, and then we go back to writing. I think that'd be really fun. And I want to do a writing retreat at some point.
That'd be cool.
It's on the list of things to do.
All right, last sprint. Ready?
Last sprint. I guess.
We can do it. We can do it. Hold on, let me get my timer too. Okay.
You're ready. Set. Sprint. Okay.
We
did
it. 3 sprints. Wow, that's a full hour right there.
That was a full hour. I guess that's the benefit of always doing 20-minute sprints. Normally I do like different sized ones so I could like warm up and then go and then do a smaller one at the end. Man, my brain is not wanting to work right now. But I didn't write a lot, but I did fix something. Not fix something, but figure something out. Because like for this study montage, right? She has to be able to communicate with somebody that's not in the physical realm, but she hasn't learned how to like travel between realms yet because that happens later. So I had to like figure out a loophole there and I found one. It's just going to be one very long dream sequence instead of a lot of little ones. It's just going to be one longer one.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's all I did in 20 minutes.
Let's see what I did. I added quite a bit more of like what's going to be happening. I think I made it to intermission, sort of. Like I know what's happening. I just don't know how I want it to happen, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's something.
That is. I feel like that's constantly the struggle though. Like you know what you want, you just don't know how you want it. Like you know you want to have eggs for breakfast, but there's a lot of ways to have eggs.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like a right way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could do it like this or like that or like that. But if I do it this one certain way, it's going to work for the story. It's going to work for the audience. Like it's going to be the best that it can be. And if I accidentally do it this way or this way, it's just going to be weak. And like, you know, so I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, we did it.
Yes, we did. That was an hour of writing. So, you know, for me, it's only 9:30 in the morning, so I feel accomplished. And now I don't have to feel guilty for just watching Hamilton playing Animal Crossing and eating Chipotle for the rest of the day.
There you go.
I had a question for you.
Yes.
Because it's something that I've seen come up on AuthorTube a bit. And I don't know about like the screenwriting world. So what is your opinion on pen names or aliases?
I mean, if you feel the need to use an alias, then go for it. I don't feel the need for it. I don't know anyone that does use a pen name. Especially because what I write and what we're taught in my master's program for script and screenwriting is that you want to make the story personal, you know, like you have to write from what you know. And I want me to come out in my writing. I want people to see this or, you know, watch a movie or watch a play that I wrote and say, oh, okay, like I can see this is something that she values, or oh, I can like that character has a little bit of her in it, you know?
Yeah. So. And I agree with that. What I've seen mostly the argument for pen writing, the argument for pen names is if you want to be a cross-genre writer. So if you're writing in fantasy, but you also want to write self-help, but you also want to write like middle grade, your publisher or your agent might suggest using pen names like for each genre, because some genres, like if your name is attached to a genre, then you're not going to be able to sell in another genre.
Yeah.
And as somebody who wants to write multiple genres of fiction, novels, but also write plays and poetry, like, should I have to have a different pen name for all of those? I don't know how that works. And I'd really rather not have a pen name. If anything, I would just use my initials. Like, it would just be SJP for, like, everything. And then it's, like, gender neutral. Nobody knows who I am. It's fine. If they want to know who I am, they could just look at the about the author thing in the back of the book. But I don't know.
I mean, well, okay. If there is one genre or one form of writing that you think is going to be the most marketable, you know what I mean? Like something that you're actually going to, like, I don't know, make a lot of money on or something like that, then that could be the thing that you put forward, the thing that people will know your name for, and you can still do all these other things, and you could still be successful in them too, and you could use the same name, and I don't think it would be detrimental to you at all. I think it would be more so if you were trying to like really market yourself and make money and have that be your career to do multiple genres. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was just a simple question. I don't know. I thought about it during one of the sprints. I don't remember which one.
One of the three.
One of the three.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was fun. I have another live write-in with sprints with Ty on Wednesday. So make sure y'all check in for that. Yeah. Any closing thoughts?
I should probably watch your sprint on Wednesday because this assignment that I'm doing is due on Thursday.
Then join us in the sprint.
Join us, everyone.
Oh gosh, what did that just make me think of? Join us.
Join us.
There it
Leave
is.
your fields of flower. Join us. Leave your cheese to sour.
Join us.
Come and waste an
Hour
hour or
two.
two.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to end because we're starting to sing musicals. That's always a sign that
it will never end.
All right. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to wait for it.
Okay, this is bad.
Subscribe. Yada yada. Yeah. All right. We'll see you in another video soon. Bye.